Dear Dad, I hope this letter finds you smiling like the sun on a bright day. I wanted to tell you something really important, something that sparkles in my heart every day. I love you more than all the stars in the night sky. You are like my superhero, Dad. When you're around, I feel like I can do anything, like I can fly without wings. Your hugs are like a warm blanket on a chilly night, and your smile is like a rainbow after rain, making everything bright and happy. Sometimes, when I think of you, my heart feels so full that I think it might just burst into a million butterflies. You teach me so many things without even saying a word. When you fix things around the house, when you cook our favorite meals, or even when you just sit and listen to my stories, I learn how to be kind, patient, and super brave, just like you. I love our adventures, even the small ones, like when we go to the park and you push me on the swings, I feel like I'm touching the sky. Or when we build forts in the living room, it's like we're on a secret mission, and it's the best thing ever. Dad, you are my hero, my storybook knight, and my always there for me superhero. I love you bigger than the universe and deeper than the deepest sea. Thank you for being my dad, my guide, and my biggest cheerleader. Remember, no matter how big I get or how far I go, I will always be your little girl, holding your hand in my heart, walking beside you in every step of life. And every hug you give me, they are like a superpower, making everything okay. When you read stories to me at bedtime, your voice is like magic, turning words into wonderful adventures. I drift to sleep dreaming of dragons and castles, feeling safe and loved because you're there. I sometimes watch you when you don't know. I see how hard you work and how much you care about us. It makes me want to be just as strong and loving when I grow up. You're not just my dad, you're my role model, teaching me to be kind, to laugh, and to stand tall even when things are tough. You know the best jokes, even if they make me roll my eyes sometimes. But I always end up laughing because your laughter is contagious. It fills our home with joy, and when I'm sad or scared, just talking to you makes everything better. You have a magic way of turning my frowns upside down. I'm writing this letter to you, Dad, to tell you how much you mean to me. I may not always say it, but I feel it every day. You are the best dad in the whole wide world, and I am the luckiest kid because I have you. Thank you for every piggyback ride, every bedtime story, and every moment you spend with me. These are the best gifts ever, and I will treasure them forever. I love you to the moon and back, a million times over. Even on days when I'm grumpy, or when I don't listen as well as I should, you still love me the same. That's how I know what real love is. It's patient and kind, just like you. You teach me that every day is a new chance to be better, to learn, and to grow. I love the way you make everything fun, whether we're baking cookies and making a mess, playing board games, or having dance parties in the living room. Every moment with you is my favorite. You make ordinary days feel extraordinary. And when I'm scared, like during thunderstorms, or when I have a bad dream, you are always there to hold my hand and tell me it's going to be okay. With you, Dad, I feel like I can face anything. I want you to know how much I appreciate everything you do. The way you help me with my homework, even when it's really hard. The way you encourage me to try new things, even when I'm scared. You believe in me, Dad, and that makes me believe in myself. You are my guiding star, Dad. No matter where I go in life, your love and lessons will always light my way. You are more than just my dad. You're my hero, my confidant, and my greatest supporter. I promise to always try my best, to make you proud, and to remember all the things you've taught me. I can't wait for all the adventures we have yet to go on, the stories we have yet to tell, and the memories we have yet to make. As I grow older, I'll always cherish the little moments we share, like how you teach me to tie my shoelaces, or how you make funny faces just to see me giggle. These small things are big treasures in my heart. You show me what true strength is, not just in lifting heavy things, but in being gentle, in admitting when you're wrong, and in always being there for us. You're strong in the way you love, care, and protect our family. Dad, you're like the cool breeze on a hot summer day, the warm sunshine after a long winter. You make life better, brighter, and so much fun. I admire everything about you, your kindness, your courage, your sense of humor, and most of all, your huge heart. Sometimes, I wish I could stay little forever, just so I could spend all my days with you. But then, I remember all the things you teach me, like being brave and chasing my dreams. So, I know even when I get big, I'll carry a piece of you with me, always. You're more than just my daddy. You're my first best friend, my adventure buddy, and my life's biggest blessing. I hope one day I can be as great as you are, touching the lives of others with love and joy, just like you do. So, this letter is to say, thank you, Dad. Thank you for being my hero, my guide, and my biggest fan. I love you more than words can say, and even more than that. Every day with you is a new adventure, filled with learning and laughter. You teach me to look at the world with wonder and excitement. With you, I learn to be curious, to ask questions, and to explore. It's like the world is a giant book, and we're reading it together, one page at a time. You make the simplest things special, like when we watch the stars at night, and you tell me stories about the constellations, or when we plant flowers in the garden, and you teach me how to care for them. These moments with you are the ones I hold closest to my heart. You have the best answers to all my why and how questions, even when they are a million a day. And when you don't know the answer, we discover it together. That's so cool. You show me that learning never stops, no matter how old you get. Dad, you make me feel like the most important person in the world. When I talk, you listen, really listen, and that makes me feel so special and loved. You understand my words, even when they are jumbled, and my silence, even when it's loud. Your love is like a giant shield, protecting me from bad dreams and scary monsters, both real and imagined. Knowing you're there makes me brave. It makes me want to conquer fears, climb higher, and dream bigger. I want you to know that no matter what, I will always be your little girl. We might not always see eye to eye, especially when I get taller. But in my heart, you will always be the tallest, strongest, and greatest dad ever. I love you more than all the cookies in the world, and you know that's a lot. And you know, Dad, sometimes I think about how lucky I am to have you. Not everyone has a dad who can make them laugh until their belly hurts, or feel safe when the world seems scary. You're like my own personal superhero, without a cape but with all the superpowers. You teach me how to be brave, not just when I'm scared of the dark, but also when I have to face big challenges. You say, it's okay to be scared, but it's important to face our fears. That's something I'll always remember, especially when I try new things. I love our secret handshakes and our inside jokes. They're like invisible threads that connect us, no matter where we are. It's like having a piece of you with me, always making me smile. You're not just teaching me about the world, you're showing me how to be a good person in it. You're kind, honest, and always try to do what's right. I'm watching and learning, Dad. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Even when you're busy, you make time for me. That means more to me than I can ever tell you. It's like having the biggest piece of the cake, the best part, just knowing you're there for me. Someday I'll be older, and maybe I won't hold your hand as much or ask you to check under my bed for monsters. But I want you to know, no matter how old I get, I'll always need you. My dad, my hero, my guide. Thank you for every laugh, every lesson, and every love you've given me. I'm the happiest girl in the world because I have you as my dad. If you like the letter, please subscribe and leave your like.